What up, Canine fam? We are talking about the Carnivore Core 4. What is the Carnivore Core 4 and why is it the Carnivore Core 4? That's what we're going to talk about. Say that 3 times fast. All right, bone marrow, straight from the bone. This right here is nature's natural lubricator, natural energy source, and the amount of nutrients that this has in it, a laundry list. So, bone marrow. Then we have the king of all organ meats, beef liver, the king, top of the food chain. Then we have the beef hearts, and they're all frozen, by the way, and there's a reason for that, and I'm going to talk about that. And then we have beef kidneys. Now, logically, let's think about this. Why is it the Carnivore Core 4? The organ meats and the animal fat, the animal protein, animal fat at its highest level. Why is that? Because think about this. Every one of these that I held up, what do? First of all, they all work together. But second of all, what do? They help this living being function on a daily basis. Think about that. Think about what their role is. Filter, pushing oxygen and blood throughout this living being for the window of its life. Every second of that being's life. So when you think about this logically, they have to be at the top of the food chain when you're talking about carnivores. And we're talking about your canines. They are the life force for your canines. Now, the difference is most people, even including me, I've been feeding raw for 25 years, but I have the brick already made. I have the brick, that 1 pound brick manufactured and flash frozen for me. So I just have to buy it in boxes, put it in my freezer, thaw it out, cut it up, and give it to my boy Vitor. So for a raw diet, it can't get any easier. And then I throw in the supplements. The downside to what I just showed you is in order to get the real benefit, it's consistency, right? So most people, including me, just don't have the time to be able to do that on a consistent basis. That's why Canine Super Supplements even exist. So you can mimic the raw diet on the go, cost effective and convenient. But that being said, it's still a great thing to be able to fit these in every chance that you can. So that's what I do. Now, the other thing you want to keep in mind is everything I showed you is for human consumption. So what that means, it hasn't been flash frozen. So when you buy it, even if it was frozen, right? When you buy it, I highly suggest, and this is what I do, I highly suggest that you freeze it for 10 to 14 days before you actually give it to your canines. You want to do everything you can to keep the percentage on your side that they're not going to get sick from salmonella or other issues with raw meat. So if you freeze it, it will at least keep the averages on your side. There's no guarantee, but it definitely keep the averages on your side. But at the end of the day, this is the Carnivore Core 4. Beef liver, beef heart, beef kidney, and bone marrow. Bottom line, that should be the foundation, whether it's supplements, whether it's food, or whether it's the actual human grade that you're gonna freeze and then give it to them. Everything you need, all the nutrients, the minerals, the vitamins, everything, the amino acids, which are the building blocks for your carnivore. So they're not only gonna help your carnivore survive, but it's actually gonna make them thrive. So Core 4, don't miss it. And we're gonna put some information up here on how many nutrients, how many vitamins, how many minerals are actually in beef liver and in the bone marrow. So stay tuned. Thanks, guys.